Welcome to another episode of the Irregular show. I am the host with the most, aka Sleepy Melbourne, in the building, and we are here to talk about Tower of God, chapter 626. And we are taking a little detour from the Dumas and Baam fight that we had last chapter to go back over to Traumaray and Holland. They are still speaking to Enkidu. Holland has switched sides. He is now standing behind Enkidu, while Enkidu and Traumaray are having a discourse where Enkidu is basically saying that Traumaray needs to remember that he's the one that really killed the maze, and it was by his will that it happened. And Traumaray is like, nah, that doesn't matter. It only matters about who actually committed the act, and that was you. And so that's why this is an issue. And so after that, we get a little bit of Holland feeling like he has, a one up and is able to basically let Traumaray know how he really feels. And he does that by going on a little soliloquy about how he knew that him replacing the old family head and tribal leaders and his generation replacing them was only because Traumaray had grown tired of the other ones, and so he had created them. And Holland was completely fine with this, thinking that he would be used for a war, and that if that was going to be the result and the determining fact, he was fine with laying his life down in pursuit of victory for his family leader. But he learned and realized that that was never the case, that Traumaray only wanted to control his world and never sought to expand or reach out or engage in any battle with any of the other 10 great family heads to realistically engage in this giant chess match of family members and pieces. That is what led Holland and Karen to betray Traumaray. And Dorsey is also in this chapter, but she doesn't really play a major part. She kind of wants to escape, but Holland has her king piece, and so she knows that she can't leave without that. So she's trying to figure out a way that she can steal the king away from Holland and escape from Traumaray. But Traumaray has a little more up his sleeve than Holland anticipated. He actually had an ancient worm implanted into Holland, and I'm assuming probably other of the newer generation of tribe leaders or branch heads, that allows him to control them. Basically, the worm has the ability to control humans, and he has the power to control the worm. So essentially, once the worm implants itself into the human, he can control humans, which is something that Traumaray up until this point has been lacking the ability to do. So with that new revelation, Traumaray commands Holland to bring over the chess piece to him, which he complies after a brief mental struggle. This doesn't matter because Enkidu is on the case. He immediately jumps into action and goes to attack Holland to stop him from taking the king over to Traumaray. However, Traumaray gets involved, and he is getting ready to really annihilate Enkidu and telling him that he should just die. When who do we have show up? None other than Goose Dang himself. And he's like, hey, sir, You trying to kill my king? What are you doing? Excuse me. Excuse me. But yeah, he is not about that at all. So he interrupts Traumare's assault on Enkidu and states that he is here because they have a chess match that they still need to play. And that he has finally made up his mind, which up until this point was undecided. But we all know that him making up his mind is really him regaining his memories of the past and learning of Traumare's deeds. And now it's time to call Traumare to task. But there's not much more to say about this chapter. It was pretty brief. Make sure you guys like, subscribe, and comment below. I got right into this chapter pretty quickly. But yeah, I love you guys. Have a great day. Bye.